I just forgot what to ask you.
Oh, that's okay. Take your time. And if nothing
So
comes, that's what happens. That can happen. You phone up thinking you have a question, then boom, everything goes. And then we hang up and then, oh, questions. And then sometimes it's just gone. It's okay.
so one question that I have, mostly what happens, I sit in, I mean, for example, I came from my lab after doing some experiments or something. I'm sitting in my room, and then suddenly the thought comes, oh, okay, open the laptop and let's watch something on YouTube or something. Actually, what I want is I want complete freedom from thought.
Yeah.
I want to sit fully relaxed. I mean, most of the time when the laptop is not with me, I am always feel relaxed. For example, while I'm traveling in a train, so there is no scope that I can use my laptop there for like 24 hours. If I'm in train, I cannot use my laptop there, no. So the only option that I have, I go within and I keep calm and all the thoughts vanishes. But this doesn't happen when I'm in room alone.
Yeah.
And also when I'm since I do some research in condensed matter physics, so because of that I had to read so many research papers. So after reading so many research papers, so much resistance builds up. So I don't know how to. I mean, I know as the Eckhart says, you have to watch it. You have to watch the resistance unless it goes. But since in those times, no, mind it's so much. I mean, it's so much energetic that it doesn't give me time
Yeah.
to. I mean, yeah. So that's why it's difficult.
Yeah. Do you guys study with Osho as well?
Sorry.
Do you guys study with Osho as well?
Yeah, I have studied Osho, I have studied Eckhart Tolle, I have studied Munji, almost everyone. Ramana Maharshi, and also Ramesh Balsekar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. It's not exactly that you want thought to stop. Thinking still has to carry on. What you want is the identification with the thought, the seeking energy. So what you're describing with your laptop is a seeking energy, is that when you're in front of the laptop, you suddenly feel this energy like you'll be more complete doing something on the laptop, and that's why it feels uncomfortable. Also with your research papers, I assume that you've been told you have to do it, or there is something you get out of it, so therefore you put yourself through the pain of reading them all for this designed destination at the end. And you kind of have to do it when you're working or in a student, but just acknowledge that that's what's happening, that you have this designed destination, that you have to do it for other people or for work, and then in reading it, it activates that seeking energy, because you're not doing the flow or what's actually or what the flow says, but you're following this fear that if you don't do it, something will happen that's not good. And
So
you,
for me, what I mean, fear is almost disappeared for me. I am following Eckhart's teaching from the last 3 years. There is no fear. Fear is not there, but I'm so in sometimes some. For example, I'm so interested in reading some paper. So what happens after that? Since it's so energetic mind, sometimes it feels resistance. It will tell to me, okay, let's watch this. Then I will do it for 2 minutes and stop it. And then okay, let's read a paper again. I will start reading paper again, and then I will read 2 lines. It will say something again to me. I will. It means like I'm all the time when the mind is too much energetic. It keeps distracting me.
yeah,
Like after 2 minutes, every 2 minutes or 3 minutes.
distracting you from what?
I am trying to focus on the research paper. Mind is so energetic.
Oh, it distracts you thinking about the laptop.
No. See, I am opening the YouTube. YouTube is working on the. I mean, on once this new tab in the additional tab. Since I am reading something, so for that, what usually I do, for example, I want to read something. Corresponding to that, I will search one. What do you say? Some video lecture by some professor on the YouTube. But it's like these things keep on following each other. Like I will follow this thing, this one thought, then I will lead to the watching professor, then that thought will lead to the watching song, then leads to something else, then leads to something else. It doesn't end.
Yeah,
And when I generate enough amount of suffering, no, then I have to come back.
yeah,
Then I have to really stop. That's the one thing that always happens. You generate enough amount of suffering and then comes back.
yeah. Do you know? Do you know what the feeling is when you're doing that? The suffering that you feel.
There is the resistance. Yeah, there is so much amount of resistance. I want to let that go at the time when I'm working.
Yeah. And what do you feel what do you think the resistance against?
Resistance is something like it's a judgment of what I'm doing. It's so lengthy, or some kind of resistance. The judgment always builds up.
Resistance as in you don't want to do it, or you don't agree with it, you don't like it.
Mind will tell me I have to do this, I have to finish this since I'm interested. So I will read 2-3 lines, but at the same time, what will happen? It will give me the next thought. Okay, it's boring or something. It's like I will suddenly identify with that thought. Which
Yeah.
will say, okay, let's watch YouTube for 5 minutes or listen to this song for 5 minutes, and then after listening to since I have almost seen I have gone through many stages where I had recognized, okay, these people, those who are making this video or song, they are going through the ego, or they are showing their own ego. So because after judging that video, I will close that also, and then come back to my original work which I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it's like that.
And you have to explore this. This isn't something I can do for you, but when you're watching and doing that, you have to explore that feeling of resistance. And that feeling of resistance will come from two emotions. So separation happens, and you've said it's not fear, but then it will come from lack. Like there's something missing. Like in your present experience.
Most of the time I am in seeking mode.
Yeah.
So today what happened, I was just sleeping and I woke up. And then I wanted to write 2 things on my special diary I purchased for you to meet in Terminne Malai will come on December, no?
Yeah, in December.
I got 2 things. First thing, I want to erase my ego completely. I want to erase the ego completely.
Oh yeah.
From this body.
Yeah.
Second thing is the resistance that comes up.
Yeah. So when you feel that resistance, there's got to be an exploration of it. So you've got to be able to feel where it's happening in the body, where that sensation of lack is appearing, and what it feels like it's missing. And you can just sit there, put the attention on it, and just let it speak of what it's missing, what it feels like it's lackful of. And that's all you need to do.
Something related to the boredom also. Sometimes I feel bored.
Yeah.
Then it gives me thought, okay, let's watch something.
Yeah, the boredom is lack. The boredom is the sense of lack. It comes from lack. And if you just follow it back, you can see and feel that. It comes from a sense that in some way you are incomplete. You're separate from everything and you're incomplete. So you just need to go in and explore that feeling.
One more question.
Okay.
Can you just capsulize your essential teaching? I mean, just in few sentences, can you just summarize what your teaching essentially is? For example, when Eckhart Tolle teaches, so his essential teaching is to be here now.
Yeah.
That I have summed up in just one sentence. Can you sum up your teaching?
It's a happening. It's a happening. There is. We believe, although this isn't in one sentence, but we believe that we're an experiencer looking at life, but really there is only experiencing happening. And this is the remembering of this, but not for someone. So. Nice! Oh, nice to meet you guys. And I shall see you both in India then, in Tiru. It's quite far away from you guys though. It's like a 20-hour train ride. I've done it before. I think it's longer than that, like a day and a half, I think.
Actually, I live in Punjab. So for reach Punjab, from Pune to Punjab, I have to travel like 32 hours. So it's easy for me.
Okay, you're used to it. I like going on the Indian trains, actually. I like the sleeping beds. Yeah, nice. Oh, nice to meet you guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. That's sweet.